Hey everyone, I'm LT Snake Plissken and welcome to another ELK Finance tutorial. So today I'm going to be talking about a few things. I'm going to be talking about how to withdraw your LP tokens from the farm, how to then withdraw your liquidity, upgrade legacy ELK, lELK, to the new ELK, and a little bit about why that's happening. Also then going to touch on putting liquidity in to the pool, and then putting those LP tokens in the new farms. So that part should be applicable any time we start a new farming round every 42 days. So before I get into that, I want to mention that I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. If you want some financial advice, please seek out a qualified financial advisor in your area. Now, so the first thing we're going to do here is withdraw our LP tokens from the farm. Now, with ELK, if the farming round comes to an end every 42 days and you just want to move to the new farm, you won't have to follow all of these steps. The only steps you'll have to follow is to go to the farm, go to withdraw from previous farms, find your token. In this case, I'm going to use SFI and lELK. Is all you would do if you're on the new ELK is withdraw the tokens, and then put the LP tokens in the new farm by just going back to farms, finding the same new farm, and putting them in. But today we're going to withdraw them completely and withdraw them from the pool in order to upgrade our lELK back to ELK. So the first thing we're going to do is navigate to the pool, and we're going to select withdraw from previous farms here on the farm page in the ELK app. So we're going to click that. I know I'm on page 3. It should be highlighted showing you how much you're making per day, and we're going to hit manage. And then after that, we're going to click withdraw. It's going to show us our impermanent loss coverage that we got. Now, SFI and ELK kind of went down at the same rate, so there's very little impermanent loss. But you can see I did get some. I'm going to claim when I withdraw this. I'm going to be also claiming everything I've earned. Yeah, it's going to show me how much liquidity I have in there. That's how many ELP, how many tokens are in there. So I'm going to withdraw and claim. I'm going to hit confirm. That's going to go through. And I'm going to wait. And boom, there it goes. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, since that is withdrawn, is head on over to the pool. And when I head over to the pool, it should show my liquidity. So these are those LP tokens that may also pop up in my wallet. There's a specific LP token for each combination. So what we're going to do here is we're going to hit remove. I'm going to go to max and remove all of the tokens. Now, you're only going to remove liquidity if you're upgrading old ELK, legacy ELK, to the new ELK. Otherwise, you can totally just go, like I said, to the next farm, the new farms on the new page, and deposit those LP tokens there. You don't have to go through this. The reason we're doing this is to do the upgrade from the old ELK, which is in this pool, to the new ELK. So we're going to hit remove. We're going to make sure that's correct, 100%. Yep. And then we're going to confirm that. And we're going to hit OK. And transaction will go through in just a few seconds. And there it goes. All right. So now we're going to head over to the swap. And we're going to find our lELK here. We're going to select that, as well as our new ELK, so the green one. So we're going to hit max. Now, this is how you upgrade the old ELK to the new ELK. And before I do this, I just want to chat a little bit about with you the reason why ELK is changing contract addresses and why is there a new token and oh my gosh, what's happening? It's the fact that there are a few things. It's the ELK token has been upgraded to, the contract has been upgraded to the latest Solidity version, 0.8.5, I believe. And this is the token that's going to be used for the mainnet. So a few more abilities come with the new token. The max supply of ELK on each chain has been increased. It was capped previously at 4.2 million per chain, but since we're going to be doing cross-chain swaps, we need to account for the fact that there might be at any given time maybe a little more than 4.2 million ELK on each chain. The hard cap of all of the tokens is still at 42 million, so that's not changing, of course. So that tokenomics must stay the same. Another thing that's in this new ELK contract is the token is now pausable. So if there's an issue with the mainnet or somebody tries to do an exploit and something goes wrong, what happened is the team can then pause transfers for the token if that happens, to prevent exploits and kind of keep everyone safe. That's going to be lifted eventually, but we want to make sure it works, and we don't want anyone to kind of get in trouble that way. A lot more details there on the Medium if you want to head over. It's in the description of the video below. The fourth thing is it's going to make it easier with this new token to do block-based snapshots. It's going to kind of make more seamless cross-chain transfers. It's going to improve how airdrops work, and it's going to improve analytics because we can tell get more kind of information about that, and we can pass that on as well to you. So those are kind of the main things that are going on, and please, check out the Medium article in the description for more details. So that's why we're doing the upgrade. So we're going to go ahead here and click Approve Upgrade. It's going to ask if you want to allow ELK Finance to spend your token, and you're going to hit Confirm. We're going to wait for this one to go through before we jump into the next section of the upgrade. Now, this process is the same on AVAX and Matic and Phantom and Hiko. It's going to be the same no matter where we are, this process. So feel free to follow this on other chains, of course. I'm just using AVAX here. So we're going to wait for this button to switch over here to, it's going to say upgrade, and it's going to be step 2 out of 2. So there it goes. Now we're going to click that, and it's going to be 1-to-1 here. So we're going to get rid of 8.5 lELK, and it's going to update it to the 8.58 regular ELK with the new contract. So that's going to come up here, and we're going to confirm this amount of gas. And then it's going to be just a few seconds, and boom, there it goes. So now our old lELK has been upgraded to new ELK. And so this is where we want to then put our tokens back in the farm if we want to keep farming them. So we're going to head over to Pool, and we're going to add some liquidity. We're going to go to ELK and the second token that we had, in this case, SFI. So easiest way that I do it is I just max out the other token, knowing that I have enough ELK. You can see it's a really small amount. I'm kind of using it for an example. So we're going to max out our SFI, and then we may have to, because of the way SFI works, might have to take some decimals off like I did there, and then click Supply. And then we're going to confirm that, and confirm with the gas, and it'll submit. And in just a few seconds, that transaction will complete. So there, we've just added the new LP tokens to the pool. So we're going to head over to the farms, and we're going to go to page 3. That's where I know that SFI is, and go back to page 3. There we go. So it popped up here, SFI and ELK. I'm going to hit deposit, and then I'm going to click deposit again. Going to max out all those ELP tokens. I'm going to approve it for spending, sign, and then I'm going to hit deposit. And then pay the gas to deposit those tokens, those LP tokens, into the farm. And yeah, that should just take a few seconds. There we go. And now that's all done. Yeah, we can see that we're going to earn 0.2 ELK a day just off of that. And we're good to go. So you can follow this process, in terms of withdrawing from the farm and just putting it in a new farm instead of, you don't have to take it out of the pool every time, but we did have to do that again for the lELK to new ELK upgrade. So that's it. Please find the steps below in the comments of this channel or this video. And if you have any questions, please check out the Medium articles and the links below. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys next time.